Hi, it's Marco from Moose Marketing PR and Punchline magazine. This morning I'm with Paul James, the leader of City Council. Hi Paul, nice to see you again. Tell us what's going on with King's Square, please.
So today we've started a public consultation on our plans for King's Square and for the wider King's Quarter development. So as far as the square is concerned, we've got a detailed plan that we're putting out for public comment. Good to hear Alan White in the background there.
You always hear Alan in the
He's
background
promoting
somewhere.
the public consultation just quite fortunately. What we're doing with the square is to keep it as a public space for people to enjoy on a nice sunny day like this, for events and activities and performances. And that's really based on what people have said to us in previous public consultations, because the old Stanhope plans involved a lot of building on the square, and that's not what we're going to do. That wasn't popular with the public, not what we thought was right for the city. So we're going to have a proper refurbishment of the square with new water feature with a big screen.
So where would the water feature be
the
then?
water feature would be just over in this space here in front of Chambers Pub.
Okay, and what would happen with Chambers?
Well, we're still in discussions with them, but in terms of King's House, which is in the council's ownership, the proposals are for a cultural entrepreneurs hub to go on the upper floors, and there's also a proposal for an extra structure on the top of the building, a glass structure which would only take up part of the space. That would be gallery space, and then around it there'd be a roof terrace and garden. It'd have great views, particularly over to the cathedral, but also across the rest of the city. And the building would be reclad, so it would look more attractive than it does at the moment.
Of course, we've got the redevelopment of the bus station as well going on through there, that way for the city, but walking our way round to King's Walk as well. So what's happening with King's Walk?
So the plans for the square very much complement what the plans are for the King's Walk shopping centre. That's now owned by the City Council, and Reef Estates are our asset managers, and there's a multi-million-pound refurbishment plan for there. So in terms of the square, it would include the recladding of these frontages, and including Costa and Iceland over here, so much more a modern look to it. Hopefully can attract some new tenants to fill the gaps that exist at the moment, just kind of lift the whole of the area. I think make it more of a destination, perhaps more eating and drinking taking place here, as well as just retail. And you can see on a sunny day like this, just by putting a few benches out, it attracts people. So we want it to be a place that people can enjoy and spend time.
Now, of course, over here, to my right-hand side, just up by the entrance of King's Walk, we used to have the famous egg building. It's no longer here.
Yeah, that's right. The golden egg became a bit of a symbol of regeneration not happening in King's Square and the wider city centre. But you're right, probably 3 or 4 years ago now, we acquired it and demolished it and reinstated this square here that certainly Costa use and other people enjoy as well, and we certainly want to keep that as part of the plan. So want people to spill out and use the space kind of in the way that they are at the moment, but in a much larger scale.
And of course over here we've got the Debenhams right on the side. We've got the post office built in 1934, and we've got Debenhams here that seem to be here forever. The future's looking a little bit, we don't know. What's your view on that?
Well, we certainly want to keep Debenhams in the city centre, one of the most important stores in Gloucester. But I think it's pretty clear that they're not going to need the amount of space in future that they've got at the moment. So we're having discussions with them, and I don't think it's any secret that the building itself, which isn't owned by Debenhams, owned by Aviva, is up for sale. So hopefully we can get a cooperative landlord who can work with Debenhams to keep them, but perhaps introduce some new uses to the space that they don't need anymore.
Fantastic, Paul. Really looking forward to the development, and great to meet you as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.